My brother and I are excited and pleasantly surprised to win an award with Mrs. Mollendeck's Big Sneeze in the Best New Voice Children's and Young Adult category. I wrote the book 12 to 15 years ago, immediately after a brief conversation with my mother where she was reminiscing about a neighbor, Mrs. Mollendeck, and then casually mentioned that she had a really big sneeze. It took me about a decade to convince my brother to do the paintings that became the illustrations for the story. Ultimately, he really enjoyed doing them, and I think it shows. He and I giggled and laughed like kids while we collaborated on the book, and we hope that the book speaks with a voice that's playful, whimsical, and silly, and it will inspire adults and children alike to read just for the fun of it. Thank you, IBPA.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I am so thrilled to have been nominated for Best Young Adult Voice, New Young Adult Voice, for my young adult novel, Between Wild and Ruin, which is the first of 3 in the trilogy. I want to thank the IBPA. It's a super big honor to find out that I was one of 3 finalists. And of course, my editor, Alexandra O'Connell, and my manager at the time it was launched, Katie Jensen, and my family. And that would include Greg and Elijah and Gabriel and Ava and Tamar and Libby and Wilder and Lake and David and all my friends and everybody who is so fantastically supportive through the publishing journey, including my publisher, Bad Apple Books. So thank you. I'm thrilled and enjoy Between Wild and Ruin.
Growing up, I dreamed of writing an award-winning book. As a young woman, I began working toward that goal. I ran into 2 problems. 1, trying to raise preschoolers and write did not mix well. And 2, I had nothing to say. It is hard to write an award-winning book when you have nothing to say. Within my family history, however, I found a voice. My great-grandparents were Mennonites living in Virginia during the Civil War. They were Unionists and pacifists. They did not wish to secede from the Union, and they did not believe in shedding blood. Yet the men faced conscription into the Confederate Army. Within their struggles, I found a compelling story, one that speaks to us today. The Peacemakers is that story. Thank you, IBPA and Shadeland House Modern Press for making my dream come true.